our beloved stand-up local comedian, William Wheeler.
Alright, let's get the show on the road. Alright, if you have a drink, I want to make a toast real quick, so raise your glass with me. First thing I'm going to make a toast to is camouflage condoms, because you'll never see it coming. Next thing I'm going to make a toast to is nipples, because without them, tits would be pointless. Cheers. Woo! Alright. I want to thank all of y'all coming out tonight for the Honeymoon Cabaret Variety Show! Yes. Now, I'm going to start my set on the count of 1, 2, 3, alright? And when I count down to 3, we're going to shout out Honeymoon, alright? So on the count of 1, 2, but you know, if I decide to say it in Spanish, it's going to sound like this. Uno, dos, tres, right? So on the count of uno, dos, but you know, if I decide to say it like a hillbilly, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 4. But if I decide to say it like a Jehovah's Witness, it's going to sound like this. Have you heard the good news? My set's about to start. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah! Everyone's awake. Awesome. Cool. Before I go any further, I want to thank all of y'all for coming out tonight. I want to thank our host for hosting this awesome event. I even want to thank him for bringing a microphone to the show. However, I brought my own microphone, so I'm not going to use this one. Is this better? Okay. Excuse me, sir. Are you laughing at me? Don't you laugh at me. If you keep laughing at me, I will pull a brick out of that wall and I will throw it at you. You don't think I will? You don't think I can? Watch me. I didn't say I'd hit you, but I told you to do it. Alright. Excuse me real quick, I'm really thirsty. I'm not much of a drinker, so I normally have a soda, but I don't think I can finish this soda by myself. So, sir, do you want to split a Pepsi with me? Are you sure? Come on, bro, it's half the calories. I saw you guys roll your eyes, because I feel the same way, because, I mean, obviously, you know, it's Pepsi, but we can do something about it, alright? I want you to look in this bag. Is there anything in this bag? No? Alright. I'm going to put this in there, yeah? I'm going to say some magic words. Some magic words. See? I turn the rope. But here's where the real magic's going to happen. I'm going to put this rope back in the bag. And when I pull it back out, the middle of the rope, it's going to be tied. Now that's the real tie challenge, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do another trick for you real quick. I'm going to juggle one ball in one hand. Okay. I see you weren't really impressed with that. So now I'm going to juggle 2 balls in one hand. Okay. I see you still weren't really impressed with that. So now I'm going to juggle 3 balls in one hand. I told you, no point doing that trick to my hand, leave my arm. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. You see, I'm an autograph collector, and what got me into it is that I'm a big wrestling fan. And if you've never seen professional wrestling, the big thing with wrestling is each wrestler has their own catchphrase. And normally any other person can say the catchphrase and it still sounds cool. You know, like Ric Flair says, "Woo!" Or Macho Man Randy Savage says, "Ooh, yeah!" But the Big Show, he's the only wrestler that can just say how big he is and it sounds impressive. "I'm 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. You can't stop someone like me. I'm a giant." See, that sounds impressive. If I try to say that, it sounds ridiculous. "I'm 5'11", 150 pounds. You can probably stop someone like me. I'm an average sized person. Big Show, if you just look at me really mean, I will probably just crump onto the fetal position and then cry like a little girl." That's right. I don't know how Hulk Hogan can do Hulk Hogan for 10 minutes. Probably cocaine. Anyway, being an autograph collector, I go to a bunch of Comic-Cons to collect all these autographs. And the coolest Comic-Con experience I've ever had was seeing Iron Mike Tyson at one of these things. And it was cool. He was just like everyone else, selling autographs, pictures, but for an extra $10, you could have him punch you in the face. That's right. You can have Iron Mike Tyson punch you in the face. You're like, "Just a jab," you know? But there was a whole lot of people there that was waiting to meet him. I stood there in awe because I thought, wow, that's a literal punchline.